Fairness is normal, expected, and a little cliched on this rom-com Hallmark 2022 movie, Love Classified. It's a super fun, silly, and romantic story where people hold on to hope and are rewarded, like a good rom-com should be.
This is the Pride Diaries by Mars T, giving you update of what's happening in the queer entertainment, because representation matters.
Frankie, our lovely love interest, and her gay bro BFF, hang out all the time. They talk to each other about life as well. Frankie's a lesbian, who is absolutely out with herself and who she wants to be.
Well, man, woman, whoever, they're just looking for some company. Okay? Nothing wrong with that.
Her BFF friend shows her Classifie, an app that allows users to post classified ads about what they are seeking in life, whether that's a romantic connection or just a friend.
Just promise me you won't message that guy.
Excuse me? Francesca, this sad, ineffective post was clearly written by a woman.
Frankie is a bit cynical, but her curiosity is piqued when she sees a post reading "Ready to bloom where I'm planted. Creative soul seeks deeper connections." Ultimately, she responds to the ad and meets up with its author, a woman named Taylor who owns a plant store in the neighborhood.
The screen name, hard as a muscle.
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Taylor, if you're not interested in coffee, you just say the word.
In one scene, Frankie wonders about whether her meetup with Taylor was a date or not a date.
So she's straight.
Aren't we evolved enough to admit that human sexuality exists on a spectrum? I don't want to assign labels.
The story also didn't fall into tired tropes about queer sexuality. Though Taylor hasn't dated women in the past, Frankie doesn't make a big deal of it.
So again, I ask, what's the problem?
I don't want to fall for her if we're destined to end up as platonic friends.
After their first meet, Taylor invites Frankie for a date but didn't able to reply due to an emergency.
This is Dr. Murray speaking. I'll be right there.
Frankie is a cardiologist and is on call for any of her patient for checkup.
Amelia, when you transferred into my care, you promised me that you were gonna stop drinking, you were gonna monitor your diet, and you...
All along, Taylor thought she was being ghosted by Frankie, but Frankie came for a surprise visit at her shop. That's when their relationship started to deepen.
Hi.
You found my shop.
Are you in?
The plot twist is that Frankie is the cardiologist of Taylor's mom, and in such a surprise, the characters met when Taylor's mom was rushed at the hospital.
Are you kidding me right now? Right, Frankie?
Wait. Frankie? Like, Frankie?
Taylor isn't in good terms with her mother, and when she knew Frankie is her mom's cardiologist, she seems to feel like she was being cheated by Frankie.
Didn't tell me you were a therapist, too. From now on, let's just stick to our jobs.
All's well that ends well when everything seems to fall into the right place when Taylor comes to forgive her mother, and that also make things okay with her and Frankie.
How are things going with your mom?
She's trying, I'm trying. We're all just...
blooming where you're planted.
More queer content? Then please subscribe and hit the notification bell.